Hey everybody, hope you're doing well. Welcome back to another episode of CSGO News. And first of today, I do want to talk about the disbanding of EchoFox, or I guess the partial disband. And we can assume as of right now, EchoFox will not have a team in the coming weeks or in the future whatsoever. And first off, I do want to say, you got to think about this. Rick Fox, one of the owners of EchoFox, dueling up with Shaquille O'Neal, who actually owns parts of Energy as well. All these popular players coming in are these popular sports people coming into the CSGO scene and owning these, these lower tier teams. And all of a sudden, Rick Fox's team is now disbanding. You have to think about this from his perspective. His rich friend or all of his sports friends must be giving this guy a load of crap, as 3 of his members are now off the team. Apparently, EchoFox released a statement. They said they gave their players the option to leave before re-signing. We do not know the future of EchoFox as of right now, but apparently they won't be re-signing enough players to refill the roster, and I can imagine as of right now, EchoFox is officially done for the time being. Now, they have 3 players who have left. That is Roka, Rix, and Shazam. They'll be fielding offers from other teams. We can assume as of right now that these players will actually receive offers from other North American teams, especially Shazam. I can see him being an Awper. He's one of the top North American offers. I can see him fielding maybe a position from Splyce or CLG or Energy. Whatever team needs an Awper, he's definitely one of the top 5 in North America as of right now, and was doing decently well for EchoFox. And Roka and Rick should find positions somewhere as well. They are going to field those options. More importantly though, guys, fREAKAZOiD is apparently staying on EchoFox. People really misinterpreted this, but Shazam later came out and said, this is actually tonight, guys, on live stream. Shazam said that fREAKAZOiD is on that roster. He's staying with EchoFox. He's staying signed by them, but he won't be playing. He's staying on as a streamer. As many of you guys know, many players and many teams actually have streamers on their rosters, like Brax is on Cloud9. He's actually banned. He cannot play competitively, but he is known as a streamer on that lineup. And then lastly, most importantly, guys, probably one of the better players out there in-game leader-wise, we have Gares, who also tweeted out this the other day, saying he is going to be, fielding positions and maybe trying to actually pick what his future will be in CSGO. As of right now, people are saying maybe he'll go to coaching, maybe he'll continue playing. He's a great in-game leader. Many people, revel him about those abilities, so maybe he'll be coaching Cloud9. The abilities out there, or the possibilities out there, are endless for Gares, but as of right now, all 5 players, we have 3 of them gone. That is Rix, Roka, and Shazam. We have fREAKAZOiD, who is still in EchoFox, and then Gares still deciding. Also in big news, guys, Splyce-wise, I want to talk about Splyce very briefly, as we can expect probably a small North American shuffle. If you guys don't know, CLG and Energy apparently have been hinted at. There will be some player trades and swaps going on between those 2 teams. So while Rick Fox's team of EchoFox is disbanding, Shaquille O'Neal and Energy, that team over there, is possibly going to have some swaps with CLG. This is just speculated as of right now. And also we have Splyce in the mix as well for a possible North American shuffle. Between these 4 teams, I really do think there will be swaps of players. Splyce dropped both Davey and Machinegun, and we could see Davey being replaced by Shazam in that Awper role, and of course both Roka and Rix are riflers. So I can definitely see Splyce picking up some of these EchoFox members, but expect this very soon in the coming weeks, guys, a North American or a smaller North American shuffle. And just a day later, guys, yes, Peacemaker has already been signed. We made a video about him the other day saying he should be signed by maybe OPTIC or maybe Cloud9, maybe field him another offer, and apparently he tweeted out this the other day, guys. He has been signed. The papers are now official, and sometime soon, if we can assume the coming days, we will find out who the heck Peacemaker is going to be coaching for. We can only assume, probably as of right now, maybe that team that he's going to be coaching for is at IEM Oakland, or they're at a tournament right now, and so he can't actually announce it while they're at a tournament, or he can't actually coach for them until they get back home from the tournament. So as of right now, maybe it's Cloud9, maybe it's OPTIC, maybe it's a surprise team like Energy or CLG, making a new coach there. Probably going to be a North American team, but we'll see soon. While we're speaking of EchoFox, because they no longer have a lineup, guys, that means they will be replaced at the Amercan minor, which they qualified for a week and a half or 2 weeks ago. And this is actually a big thing, because the team that placed below them will be Muffin Lightning, and that's the team comprised of old Complexity players and Energy players over there. And a really surprise lineup, and they actually have a chance to qualify for the Eleague qualifier. So for this Amercan minor, which they qualified for, the 4 teams on screen right now, TSM, Cloud9 Immortals, and it will be that 4th team, Muffin Lightning, subbing in for EchoFox. They now do have a chance. If they place top 2 at the Amercan minor, they make our Eleague qualifier, and certainly a far-fetched team in the beginning, and now they actually have a chance because Immortals qualified that 4th seed. They face off against Cloud9 in the opening brackets, and that means TSM will play against Muffin Lightning. Certainly an upset there, but Muffin Lightning certainly also has a chance at actually making it through the semifinals. And then if they manage to beat Cloud9 or Immortals, whoever moves on between that matchup, that means Muffin Lightning has guaranteed themselves a spot in the Eleague qualifier. So best of luck to them, and that was in some stunning news, guys. Definitely a far-fetched idea, but Muffin Lightning, an underdog team that actually has a chance to move on. And I do want to talk about IEM Oakland. This happened yesterday. It actually happened all yesterday, all within 24 hours. A lot of matches in one day there. I want to talk about this. We're on a day break right now. As if you guys watching this, IEM Oakland's on a quick break, but we will continue tomorrow, guys, for IEM Oakland, and we will actually be in the playoffs already. So for group stages, there were so many upsets for IEM Oakland. If you guys did not not get to watch all these matches. Yesterday was an insane CSGO day. So first off, Group A, we had Navi, who's particularly going to be that #1 favorite team to at least place top 3, if not win the group. Navi was our biggest upset of Group A as they go 2-3 in some close matches, albeit, but they actually failed to qualify. And kind of a surprise here is who tops the group. That'll be Astralis, who goes 4-1. They beat Navi, they beat Tyloo, they also beat Immortals and Liquid in some close matches there, but Astralis does top your group in the #1 seed by round differential. They'll be your #1 seed, #2 seed technically to FaZe Clan moving on out of Group A though, #1 seed, and they go 4-1 alongside Immortals, who also goes 4-1, and then we also have G2 sneaking through on a limb here, and this is actually a very close match. Their best of 1 decider match, actually to decide who goes on the #3 spot out of Group A, was against Team Liquid. They won that in overtime 19-17, and they sneaked through just barely over Liquid, and again, that was a deciding match. Navi had no chance. It was going to be Liquid or G2 to move on based off record, and actually your only big surprise here, besides those top 3 teams being Astralis, Immortals, and of course G2 moving on, Tyloo also goes 0-5. Kind of disappointing though, in both of our groups, we had 2 0-5 teams, that being Tyloo and Mouse Sports as we talk about Group B. The 2 teams here, I believe, had a really big chance to steal away wins from our #1 teams and could really have changed the outcomes dramatically in these groups, but unfortunately both these teams could grab 0 wins. Never really found a rhythm there, and really unfortunate for both these teams. So Tyloo goes 0-5. Moving on to Group B, kind of a shocker here for me. I thought Mouse Sports could have at least had 2 wins here. They go 0-5 as well, but we also have another upset. Just like Navi in Group A, we had Cloud9 in Group B. They both go 2-3 and failed to qualify, although Cloud9, you could argue, had a slight comeback. They lost their first 3 matches here. A close match to FaZe Clan, which went to overtime. A close match to NIP, which went to match point 16-14. And a not so close match to SK Gaming, which decided their fate and locked it in. They lost to Dust 2 on SK Gaming. So a really rough tournament for Cloud9. I think they could have done it if they just had a few redos. And especially FaZe Clan, FaZe Clan goes 5-0. They could have given them that first match, but that's not how CSGO works. This team's trying to win every match they can. And that's a big surprise here for Group B. FaZe Clan goes 5-0. They beat every single team in the group, and they are followed by both SK Gaming and NIP in a very competitive group here in Group B. So SK Gaming lost their first match to Heroic, kind of an upset there, and that's why Heroic actually had a chance later on in this tournament. So your teams going on in Group B will be, of course, FaZe Clan goes 5-0, SK Gaming and NIP. Cloud9 a very close 4th place, as they did have really close matches, and again, they definitely had a chance to qualify, but just couldn't pull through. And I really want to talk about lastly, guys, is Cloud9 actually, they destroyed Heroic's hopes here. If you guys do not know, Heroic was 2-2 going into their last match of these group stages. If they win against Cloud9, they have a 3-way tie for that 3rd place with both SK Gaming and NIP. So there's maybe a 3-way tie for both 2nd and 3rd in the groups, and Heroic could have possibly gone through. Cloud9 in instinctive fashion, actually, you'd maybe think, okay, let's lose this match on purpose. Let's have Heroic have a chance. No, Cloud9 finishes the tournament strong. They finish off Heroic 16-12, and Heroic does not go through alongside Cloud9. So your top 6 teams right here on screen. We will have, as this format, guys, our #1 and #2 seed. That will be Astralis and FaZe Clan automatically in the semifinals already. But for those first playoff matches, we will have G2 versus SK Gaming, and we will have Immortals versus NIP in that second matchup. So going to be a fun tournament. Watch out for that tomorrow, guys. Sorry for the long explanation. It was hard to get all that information all in one clip. But yeah, IEM Oakland, huge upsets. And lastly, today's CSGO news, guys, we do have, as of right now, matches going on today. That will be for Eleague Season 2 Group D between Fnatic, Envious, Dignitas, and OPTIC Gaming. Now, a lot of people predicting that OPTIC Gaming won't go through. I think both Thorn and Moses really didn't expect much of them. I really think, though, because Fnatic has Dennis not there, and actually have Jumpy standing for the team, Fnatic's already out of my lineup right now for predictions for going on. Fnatic, again, will not have Dennis due to personal reasons. They'll be subbing in Jumpy, who subbed in for the team back in August. And again, I really don't think Fnatic's roster is fully up to its form as of right now. Even though it has great talent, I think they're not going to qualify for Eleague Season 2 Group D out of this group. I do think Dignitas will top the group. It'll come down to Envious and OPTIC Gaming. I really hope the best for my NI pride, guys. OPTIC Gaming has a good chance. They've been looking very well as of late with those players over there. So I really do think Dignitas will win the group here. And between Envious and OPTIC, I hope OPTIC will move on. My predictions, though, will be Dignitas and OPTIC out of Eleague Season 2 Group D. That's going to do it for today's episode of CSGO News. Please watch out tonight, guys. In a few, actually, probably about an hour after you guys watch this video, I will be live streaming on YouTube. Probably going to try and do a 5 to 6 hour special stream for all of you guys. I'm going to do some giveaways on live stream as well. I'm going to play some CSGO, some warm-ups, and also do viewer comps with all of you guys. I know a lot of you guys are wondering why I don't stream on Twitch. I just love streaming on YouTube, so hope you guys can join us. It should be a great 5 to 6 hour stream tonight, and just look out for that, guys, on YouTube as well. So it should be a really fun live stream. Thank you guys all for watching CSGO News. I'll be back hopefully tomorrow or Sunday with some more IEM Oakland recaps and other CSGO news as well that you guys don't know about. As always, live, love, laugh a lot. My name is Jake. Remember, I like you. Goodbye!